So, I want to talk about Avatar the Last Airbender. Specifically, this scene. Now, in this scene, it's one of my favorite moments in Avatar, and the reason I'm pointing this out is because this is the moment where I finally started taking this show seriously. This is the moment where it officially hooked me, where I was a fan, where I started tuning in, every time the episodes came on Nickelodeon, I was there trying to watch after this episode. And the reason being is because this, to me, is the first moment where we get to see Aang out of character. Now, this isn't the first moment that Aang gets angry. This isn't even the first moment where he uses the Avatar state to wreak havoc on people who've pissed him off or who have done something terrible. This isn't even that. I think the reason that this moment stuck out to me is because Aang is in his right mind. Like, there are moments before this where Aang has gotten so angry that he's activated the Avatar state kind of unintentionally. And he's like kind of destroyed things, but not really intending to. This moment, he's doing this on purpose. He's doing all of this shit on purpose. He is just that pissed. And to me, this is the moment where Aang becomes human. This is the moment where he becomes super interesting to me. Because all before this, his anger is not only justified, but his actions are even reasonable. Not saying that these actions weren't reasonable, but the times that he's been upset and destroyed things before, he was more out of control, as in he really didn't know what he was doing. I don't think in this situation, it's almost like he intentionally activates the Avatar state because he's just that angry. And the moment he was upset the whole episode, really, he was yelling at everybody. He was irritable at everybody, even Katara. And Katara's, the love of his life, and he's trying to impress her, but he wasn't even taking no shit from her that day. He was letting everybody have it. And the moment he finds the Sandbenders, and Toph tells him, "Yo, these are the dudes that took Appa." He doesn't even ask questions. He just straight on their neck, just like, "You stole Appa. What did you do?" He not even asking questions. This is a completely different Aang from what we've seen this entire show. And it had me hooked at that point because I'm like, yo, Aang is tripping. What? Aang is wilding. And I want to see more. And then when Toph said, "You said to put a muzzle on him," and then Aang looked at this dude and was like, "You muzzled Appa?" Immediate Avatar state. Immediate. He got the deep voice on him and all, like, "Tell me what you did." Like, damn, Aang, calm down. But I was loving every moment of it. And even through all of his rage, Katara had to grab him and pull him in and hold him. And he broke down into tears after that because he was really hurting. And this was a moment also where you realize that Appa isn't a pet to Aang. Appa is his longest friend. And this is how much he means to him. which was also another beautiful element to that episode, where we finally get to see just how much Appa means to him. And when they reunite later in Ba Sing Se, it's a great moment because it's a long time coming. But this scene here, this is the moment where the show hooked me. This moment, because this moment, all before this, Aang was just happy-go-lucky, kind of a joke of a hero in my mind. You know, I didn't take the show that seriously until they showed Aang get out of character. And that was something to behold for me. That was like, okay, y'all trying to make these like real people. You got me. I'm interested. But that was definitely a dope moment. One of my favorite moments in the show, and the moment that got me into Avatar.